Hello, welcome to my presentation. My presentation article is about the employee discipline. So I found this article on uh, performance and appraisal.org. It is about the problems of employee discipline. It actually points out a couple of errors that has been done by a lot of managers and supervisors, and it just like offers some ways to solve them to get adequate disciplinary actions toward your employees, which I like because I am doing a pro presentation on employee discipline, so I want to know and I want to share with you how to successfully discipline your employees. The first error they pointed out is the employees that actually get punished by their managers and supervisors, which is not a good way to discipline your employees. Like uh, when a supervisor or manager thinks uh, discipline as a punishment, it's gonna end up in rather uh, it's it will rather lower the employee's performance because he will feel threatened, and he yeah, I mean the fear factor from the discipline might work on some employees, but that's not the case for every single employee you're gonna interact in time. So unfortunately, the use of negative sanctions uh, bring about unpredictable results. It's like in really rare cases it might work because uh, through the fear factor, most of the employees are going to be like go more down in the mood, and they're not going to be willing to work for you anymore, and it's going to affect their work performance in negative. So uh, the negative sanctions will only succeed when you actually when your employee value what is taken away or fear what is threatened, or the employee sees the sanction as fair and consistent with the offense, which means uh, if your employee thinks they actually deserve this punishment, uh, they might they might they might just accept the fact that they actually do something wrong. So that will actually change their uh, their reaction towards that problem. So the punishment would actually gonna work, but that's not gonna happen most of the time. So another thing is the employee have to acknowledge and respect the right of the manager to impose the sanctions, which means the employee must respect the manager on a different level that actually uh, getting disciplined by the manager actually makes him like I don't know, like better in person maybe. And like I say, uh, discipline needs to be a learning sense, but it still has like this little twist that actually includes the fear factor, but it's not just the fear. So So just seeing discipline as a punishment, it, it's just wrong. Another another error for the disciplinary acts is a is the discipline as an I and you confrontation. This is the second. This is the second error is done by most of the managers. Most of the time, they just see the discipline as uh, as you can as that can be done to an employee instead of with an employee. So they actually think they can just uh, discipline an employee, so they can just apply some I don't know some methods to an employee and make him I don't know just like make him work better or just I don't know get him into a better shape. But it's not going to work that way because the discipline is actually uh, if you're going to discipline someone, you need to work with him. You need to know what he needs. You need to know what kind of difficulties he has, or why exactly that problem occurred, or why is that problem is not still be solved, or why is he still having that problem. So this is a fundamental task. When possible, you need to create a situation which will encourage the staff member to actually come to you and identify their problems. So in that case, they actually help you to find their problems and to solve it. The third the third error I found in the article is the managers doing this disciplinary actions too late. So we all know that these supervisors and the managers are not actually going out there and trying to find people to punish. But yeah, it sometimes occurs. But being too late is when a problem occurs, you need to instantly react to that. Because if you don't, your employee is going to think uh, they these kind of undesirable behavior will be accepted in your company or like in your kitchen. So if you don't really react after uh, or if you react to this problem a little delayed, they might think that you don't really care or you just not even notice. So that will be a more problematic situation on the on a later on because when they think your the managers can be ignored, they they will actually eventually do that undesirable behavior again and again, and at the end it's going to grow, and you need to take some actions which is really harsh, just like kicking or just like firing them. So you need to apply these disciplinary actions as soon as you saw an undesirable behavior in your company. The fourth uh, the fourth error is a non-progressive approach, which is the managers and the supervisors approaching these problems in a way that they actually wait till the end and they just fire the employee. Instead of doing that, you need to slowly apply some rules, just like saying you are doing this wrong, you should do that instead of doing that. So instead of uh, punishing employees really harsh, just uh, just give them small notices which says they are doing something wrong. So in a progressive manner, it's gonna it it will eventually get them to know what is wrong and to encourage them to solve that problem. If it's not, you can still fire them, but you just don't have to wait till the last minute. And the fifth error is missing the root causes, which is I think it's pretty important because it is about trying to help an employee when they're doing something wrong or when they're in a wrong track. You can actually offer them some kind of positive uh, help or like positive reward to to like motivate them to solve that problem, but you don't actually tell them what is wrong. You just give them that positive behavior and saying like you can do this, you can do that, but that is just gonna help them improve their performance for a small period of time because they actually don't know what they were doing wrong. So that is it. That is the that happens when you miss the root cause. The root cause is that actually why that is the reason why you actually need to discipline the employee. You just helping them, but you don't actually help them figure out what they're doing wrong. So this is the last uh, approach to employee discipline, which is wrong. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.